Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my channel, Elliot Cole, where we fuel my addiction of Game Boys. We've spoken a lot about Sendico. It's the website where I buy all of my Game Boys from. I've bought, as you can see here, 422 items from this website. And I've spoken about it plenty. It's a website where you can basically buy stuff from Japanese sites where previously you have to live in Japan to order them. This website just has a massive warehouse and a website which translates these Japanese websites so that you can go on to Sendico and buy from all these websites. They ship all the stuff to their warehouse and then you can compile one big parcel of all of your stuff and send it to your address. So it's really cool, but it only really makes sense if you're buying more than one item. And I'm going to show you this right now. So before we actually put the parcel together, what I thought we could do is take a look at some of the things that I've bought recently, because I have been making a few videos where I've been trying to buy stuff on camera, but it doesn't really work out like that. It's sort of a right time, right place kind of thing. It's hard to film trying to find a bargain, if you know what I mean. But let's go through what I've been buying recently. So we've got a DMG here, and we've got a boxed Game Boy Color. You can see I paid 3,520 yen for the DMG and 4,100 yen for the boxed Game Boy Color. Now, as far as I know, both of those sit at around sort of 25, 30 pounds. I will be putting the currency conversions up on the screen. Next up, we've got three things here. We've got a Stussy t-shirt and two Nintendo DS's. You can see the prices I paid for those there. 2,800 yen for the Stussy t-shirt. It's just, I like it. 950 yen for one of the DS's and 1,520 yen for one of the other ones. So I'm not sure why I bought those, but I'm sure they're going to be used for a video at some point. Now we have something that deserves just being spoke about on its own. I've actually already got one of these, but this one looks really beaten up and kind of cool, so I probably will use this for the actual video and whatnot, and maybe for playing actual games on. But this is a Nintendo DS Classroom Edition, and I paid, as you can see here, 3,300 yen for it. And the DS Classroom Edition was basically a Nintendo DS that students would use that had some dedicated applications on it, and also the teacher of the classroom would be able to sort of ping across different lessons for people to do on their DS, like interactive lessons and stuff. So really, really cool. That's a great price, by the way. I paid a lot more for my last one. Here's a couple more DMGs. There's two there and one there. You scroll over, you can see I paid 7,890 for the two and 4,200 for the one. I think probably because they're just in really good condition. Next up, we got a Game Boy Pocket and another DMG. You can see I paid 3,500 yen for the Game Boy Pocket and 4,000 yen for the DMG. So it's always good to stock up. You can probably tell that I'm stocking up again. That's because I'm going to be getting back to my main channel videos soon, and I'm going to need some DMGs for that. Hopefully some exciting stuff ahead. So, a couple more DMGs again. This one is a Play It Loud, and look at the condition of that thing. Absolutely horrific. 3,050 yen for that one, but yeah, absolutely horrific condition. Can I restore it? That will be an interesting thing to find out. And then we've got a boxed DMG here, which I got for 5,850 yen. Next up, we've got a pink joystick thing for the Game Boy Advance and a big box Tetris. This is super cool. I showed it off in my collection video that I just filmed. Really, really rare. 6,480 yen for that and 2,944 for the joystick case thing, whatever that thing is. Couple more things. We've got some sunglasses for Freya and a Game Boy Pocket. Both pretty cheap. Happy with that. Scrolling down a bit further, I've got a watch for my friend Toby and a Game Boy Light for myself, one that we actually bought in the video. That one's very expensive, 85,000 yen. That's a lot of money. That is a hell of a lot of money. And 15 grand for the watch. Moving on, what else do we have? We've got another big box Tetris and a DMG box, but both of these are actually just empty boxes. So you can see I paid 6,510 yen for that. We've got a Stussy coat, and then we've got a Stussy hat, which is sick, and the fakest Game Boy Advance SP I've ever seen. The Game Pack Cube Model GP. So for these I paid 1,657 yen, 8,860 yen, and 2,698 yen for the hat. And then we've got some Stussy trousers things. And then we've got some bits for my motorbike. So now what we're going to do is create the parcel. I want to do this because I want to show people the costs involved and also the process of how to do it. So we're going to click select all at the top there, and that is going to select all of the different items that we've ordered. And then you can deselect the ones that you don't want. Now it's important to note that you can only have 20 items on the declaration. So what we're going to do is click create parcel. That's going to take us to the next screen where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 19, 20. So we need to get rid of 3 items. So what we can do is get rid of the clothes t-shirt. We'll get rid of the clothes jacket and the hat. So then there's a few t-shirts and hats that we've taken off there. So once you've selected your address, it's then going to ask you which shipping method you would like. So these are the different couriers that you can use. So you've got DHL, you've got FedEx, you've got EMS, you've got Surface, and then you've got UPS, and the last ones are not available currently. So you're really only going to be looking at these 5, the DHL, FedEx, EMS, Surface, and UPS. Now you can see that these 3 here down the left hand side are much more expensive. They're all around 30,000 yen. I mean, DHL's almost 40,000 yen, which is a lot of money. But then you've got the cheaper options down the side. You've got FedEx and you've got Surface. Surface, as you can see, estimated delivery time is 30 to 90 days. So if you want to keep the costs super low, I mean, you can see there that it's 9,100 yen and I'm shipping 20 items. If you divide that amount by the 20 items per item, it's going to be pretty cheap. I don't know how much it's going to be, but it's going to be pretty cheap. And if you look at FedEx, it's going to be pretty cheap as well. Now, FedEx is obviously a known brand. From my personal experience, it takes about 3 weeks to receive something from FedEx. And then you have the big daddies. You've got DHL, you've got EMS, and you've got UPS. The next thing it's going to ask you is for a few different things. If you would like to add shipping costs to the invoice, package consolidation, which we're obviously going to be doing, protective packaging, which is even further packaging. But from my personal experience, the packaging is very, very good. So automatically ship the parcel is selected. And package consolidation is also selected. So we go ahead and click confirm. So once you've created your parcel and you've gone through that whole process, you're then going to have the status awaiting for packaging, which is where someone is manually then going to collect all of your items and package them all up, fold up all the beautiful bubble wrap that they do and put it in a box and ship it to you. Now that obviously takes a great deal of time, so you do have to be patient. Again, from personal experience, it can take about 3 days for that to happen, sometimes a little bit longer. So you've got to factor in quite a lot of things that are going on. It's not as simple as just pressing order and something then arrives at your house. But hopefully this has been a bit of insight as to different fees involved. Now, another thing to remember is import fees. You might have some import fees. That is something that I cannot tell you if you're going to get or predict or find out how much it's going to be. You have to look at your local laws and see what the import fees are going to be. But that is basically buying things from Sendico. I hope that's been useful. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've bought. I know a lot of people think that Sendico is some sort of big scam. I don't really see how people can think that. It's not like the fees are hidden. They're not trying to hide any fees from you. The fees are very obvious. There's fees on all of the websites, whether it's Buy or any of the other ones. There's fees involved. There's always going to be lots of fees. You're buying stuff from Japan. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's been insightful. If you've got any questions, please put them in the comment section down below and I'll ping the video over to Sendico so that they can try and reply to some of your comments. They're a great bunch. I told you guys about the issue where the text wasn't showing up in the search box and I got a message from the guy who runs Sendico and said we fixed that bug. So they're a great bunch. They're learning, they're trying, they're improving. Yeah, I think they're great. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I should definitely make it very clear that I'm not receiving any money from them. These videos are not sponsored. They're not asking me to make these videos, and I'm also not telling them that I'm doing them. I'm doing them for you and for my income on my YouTube channel. So hopefully there's no issue there at all. But there always is. People will complain. That is just the way of life. If you complain, go for it. But, you know, I'll keep my opinions of you to myself. Thanks very much for watching this video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.